The doll.
It's not here, but I don't think I know where else I can look.
Doug and Emily descend the attic stairs, and the house shakes violently. Interior Emily's house, upstairs hallway. Both look into their bedroom and pause with saddened expressions. They both look into each other's eyes, seeing the love they once shared. The house shudders once more, and they move into the open door of their daughter's bedroom. They momentarily hold each other. The house continues to shake, and the lights flicker as they enter their baby daughter's room. Interior Emily's house living room. Milton enters the living room and sees no one except a suit of armor standing imposingly erect. Milton walks over to the armor and inspects it.
I should have banished this piece of junk to the video game. And I would have banished you as well.
Milton turns to see Perkins come down with a sword. Milton ducks just as Perkins takes a mighty swing of the sword. Milton raises his hand to banish Perkins once more, but sees that his hand has been lopped off.
Victory is ours. Oh, please.
Milton begins to raise his other hand when the blob changes from a suit of armor to his blob form. He jumps on top of Milton's head. Milton struggles under the weight of the blob, staggering about the room like a drunk, bashing into objects and trying to get the blob off his head. Muffled sounds come from Milton, the blob. Hey, Miranda, you're right. I do have a head up my ass. Milton bucks and attempts to throw the blob off. I always wanted to ride the rodeo. It's the blob coming out of chute number 1. Oh, wait. That's chute number 2 we're talking about, eh, Milty boy?
No shit.
Yeah, I can't guarantee that, Lester. This guy's so far up my ass. An angry Milton finally frees himself and looks for ghosts he can destroy. Before he can move, Maxwell throws a baseball directly towards Milton's body. It hits with a thud. Milton now bends over and, gasping for breath, looks up to find himself surrounded by Granger, Perkins, Miranda, Lester, Maxwell, and the blob. Outnumbered, his face shows anger and frustration as he quickly turns into a wisp of smoke and disappears. Interior Emily's house, second floor hallway. Emily and Doug stand outside their young daughter's room, hesitating before they enter. Emily reaches for Doug's hand and holds it as they enter. Interior Emily's house, young daughter's room. Doug and Emily quickly scan the room. There are a few toys scattered about near the crib. Constance stands over the crib, crying with her back to Doug and Emily. Emily, feeling pity, moves toward her, but Doug holds her back. Constance turns to face them with a blood-curdling look in her eyes. Her terrifying features show demonic intent as she moves toward the pair. Doug and Emily instinctively step back, and as they do, they shudder with a feeling that something has passed through them. Harold suddenly appears between them and Constance. He stands face to face with Constance.
You won't trick me again, Butler.
Not trying to trick you, madam. I'm trying to help you. These are not who you want to destroy. You must destroy your own husband.
I already did that. Now it's time for you to go.
Harold signals Doug and Emily to leave the room. They hesitate. He pushes them out the door, and just before the door slams shut.
Find the talisman and hurry.
Interior Emily's house, second floor hallway. Doug and Emily hear a struggle from inside their daughter's room. Interior Emily's house, stairway. Doug and Emily race down the stairs. A wisp of vapor passes them as they descend. They shudder.
Did you feel that?
What was it?
Pure evil. We better hurry.
Interior Emily's house, stairs to the basement. Doug and Emily begin their descent into the basement. The house lights are flickering until finally they go off completely. They reach the bottom of the basement stairs.
I think there's a battery-operated lantern around here somewhere.
Interior Emily's house, basement. They separate and search in the darkness.
I think I found something.
The lantern? Wait, you've got it here.
Doug turns on the lantern light, and directly behind him is the ghastly face of Milton. Emily screams. Milton raises his arm and makes a motion, but nothing happens. Milton once again looks at his arm without a hand.
Come here, my bride. I will kill you just as I killed me 70 years ago.
Constance suddenly appears with Harold in a death grip.
You killed our daughter. You deserve to die, you wretched man.
You cheated on me, whore. Just like you're cheating on me now. Who is this? A butler? How mundane.
Let him go, or I'll open this doll and you'll both go to hell.
Milton and Constance freeze and stare at the doll in Emily's hands.
Do it, Emily. Do it now.
But you'll be cursed to hell with these two creatures.
Just do it. I am prepared.
Emily looks at Doug, who moves over to her. They share a grip on the doll and tear it open and throw it upon the floor. The house violently shakes. Screams come from all of the ghosts. Milton and Constance turn into vapors that look like tornadoes with spinning tails that are aimed for their opening in the doll. Milton and Constance are sucked into the doll, screaming. Harold turns into the blob, whose body is also drawn into the opening in the doll. As the blob follows Milton and Constance, his body is too large to easily fit into the doll. The timbers of the house begin to give way. The house begins to fold in upon itself. Hey, you guys got to get out of here. The blob is starting to be pulled deeper into the doll. Doug and Emily tug on the blob, but his arms simply stretch as part of him appears to be stuck inside the opening in the doll. I said, get out of here. Interior Emily's house, basement stairway. Doug and Emily race up the stairs, which are beginning to collapse. The entire house is shaking and falling down around them. Interior Emily's house entryway. They race to the front door and just barely make it through the collapsing debris. Exterior, Emily's house, front lawn, dawn. Doug and Emily run from the house, followed closely by Miranda, Perkins, Lester, Granger, Maxwell, and Harold. They all stand in the front yard, watching as the house folds in upon itself and collapses into the earth. The earth stops shaking, and they all stand, watching as smoke and dust rises from the debris of the collapsed home.
Where's the blob?
All of the ghosts look at Doug.
He didn't make it.
Miranda starts to cry. Granger takes off his glasses and wipes tears from his eyes. Lester and Perkins and Maxwell hang their heads. Emily cries softly. The blob appears behind them, smoking like a roasted marshmallow. Hey, what's all the crying for? Somebody die? They all turn in shock to see the blob standing behind them.
What happened?
I kind of got stuck at a talisman. At least part of me did, so I left those bastards a little gift, if you know what I mean. Miranda gives the blob a revolting look. Hey, I couldn't help it. It was just sort of scared out of me.
You disgust me, Blob. And I love every inch of your fat, gelatinous body.
Whoa there, little lady. I'm a little exhausted right now, but maybe later, eh? They all watch as the dust settles on the former house of Mr. and Mrs. Newsom. They're holding each other. Miranda cries.
What's wrong?
I thought I finally had a chance to leave this life. I thought that I could finally enter the true afterlife.
Well, I don't know what the true afterlife consists of, but I know what's in this life. You are loved by those around you.
Emily is also crying.
We lost our house.
Our house.
I don't have any place to live.
Yes, you do. Doug was successful in saving our home. You and Doug can live with us. I mean, if you can get along with one another.
Doug and Emily smile.
Both changed.
Indeed. We've both changed by you guys. Thanks.
Begin rolling credits. Interrupt credit roll. Exterior baseball field next to the mansion, evening. Partway through the credit roll, Emily and Doug are sitting on benches at a ball field next to the mansion, which resembles the one in Field of Dreams. All of the ghosts are playing baseball as a number of other ghosts who are dressed in the same style of uniform as Maxwell come out from the bushes to join them.
You were right. If you build it, they will come.
Continue rolling credits. Interrupt credit roll. Interior mansion game room day. Doug and Emily are sitting in the game room of the mansion as the ghosts play games and share drinks at the bar.
I don't have a job.
I know. I don't have one either. We both got fired.
Our bosses were both total assholes.
Hey, you know what might be fun? A little revenge.
Continue rolling credits at the end of the credit roll. Interior mansion game room day. All of the ghosts, as well as Doug and Emily, are gathered in the game room of the mansion.
May I have everyone's attention, please?
We have an announcement to make.
All the ghosts stop chatting and turn to look at Doug and Emily.
I'm pregnant.
The ghosts are at first a bit stunned and then break into applause. The blob melts into a puddle of ectoplasmic goo and slides under the doorway to exit the room. Fade to black.